Democrats say that they think the Justice Department, Pam Bondi, may slow walk the files release, citing ongoing investigations. Would it be a mistake for the administration to hold back these files, given the overwhelming expression of sentiment by the Congress here?
Well, I trust the judgment of the Justice Department to ensure that whatever files they release protect the victims,
obviously,
clearly. And I think there are other items, perhaps materials that were acquired through grand jury trials that perhaps they will have to make some decisions about, but I think they'll make the right decisions. I think that...
Yeah, guys, listen. Yeah, absolutely. I do think that there's probably going to be definitely a lot more redacted, as you stated in the comments here, guys, right? Kind of going forward, I don't think that they're going to release every single thing, because it is very important to make sure that the victims are not basically re-traumatized specifically by any brand new information or information that's being released. I definitely would like to get everyone that kind of was involved with Epstein kind of packed up immediately, basically send them where they need to be sent. If you get what I'm saying here, guys.
The clear intent was, in both the House and the Senate, and the bill now that, I don't know if the President signed it yet or not, but is to get the information out there. And I think, as you saw, there was a big vote yesterday in the House, and it was unanimous here in the Senate to do that.
Speaker Johnson said that he was blindsided about that DOJ provision allowing senators to sue. He also said he was angry about it. And then he also said he was disappointed that the Senate didn't change the Epstein bill like he demanded. Why are you and him on such different pages when it comes to these huge issues?
Well, I mean, I think there are different, obviously, having served in the House of Representatives for 6 years, I understand there are different ways of doing things. The House and the Senate function differently. We have procedures and rules that we have to adhere to and follow. It's much harder to get things, to pass things, as you all know, through the floor in the Senate. And so I think sometimes there are differences of opinion or disagreements that are partly related to the difference between the House and the Senate. They're different cultures. But in the end, the Speaker and I talk regularly. We communicate on a consistent basis, and we are unified in terms of our objectives and goals, and that is to work with the President of the United States to implement his and our agenda in a way that benefits the American people. And I think we've worked successfully to do that throughout this entire year, whether it's tax policy, energy policy, national security. You go right down the list. We have had a record of success, I think, both House and the Senate, in a unified way working together. So at times there may be, as I said, slight differences of opinion about how to proceed, how to get things done.
There will be.
But I think for the most part, I would say that we have an incredibly strong working relationship, and we work closely with the White House, and I think that's what's enabled a lot of the success.
Yeah, guys, refer to a reference to one of the comments that are happening here on the screen. Yeah, like, listen, people that are on the opposite side, specifically of Trump, are always going to kind of try to throw dirt on the man's name. Let's just say this by default here, and just exactly like how it happens coming from the right to the left. It's the same thing. People are just going to people. If you don't like something, you're just going to basically attempt to dehumanize and throw dirt on names. Now, would it make sense if Trump was in it? Not really, bro. Right? Not in the context of like the actual people that are out here doing all the crazy, guys. I mean, we already know that there were images of Epstein and Trump kind of like in the same place, at least. But everyone loved Trump in the 90s, bro. Like, you understand what I'm saying here? Like, I mean, Trump's name was in all the rap songs. They referenced him in all like basic media. So everyone wanted to know Trump. Everyone did, right? So if his name is there, what would be the context of his name being there? I do think that, again, Trump specifically, it would be very tricky, because, again, Trump was such a not even polarizing, beloved, let's say, person in the 90s and 80s, etc. You get what I'm saying here, guys?
The president has come out in favor of preempting state
like
level
you were no
AR
one if you didn't know Trump.
Is that something that you would support in the defense bill?
That is an issue that is being talked about in the context of the defense bill. It's a complicated issue, as you know. It did get litigated last summer on the floor of the Senate and in the House, for that matter, too. But It's complicated in the sense that there are lots of folks who believe that states ought to have some input into these things. But on the other hand, if you have states regulating an industry that operates across state lines, that also has implications for our economy. And so we've seen this before. We saw it this year earlier when we had to repeal the California waiver, which was something that was affecting 18 states and needed to be addressed. So we will take a look at how this is drafted in terms of the discussion that's being held on.
Yeah, I definitely agree, GK. Definitely. Like, it's taken so long that, like, who's really going to believe what is actually being kind of released nowadays? I mean, truthfully, if they existed, you had them. Right? That means you've been looking at them. That means that it's enough time to basically alter something out, or not. Let's just say this year, right? But people are definitely gonna, like, immediately believe that that Trump and his cohorts, let's say specifically, we're all in it. So by the time you get it, or you're gonna find, or basically the adversaries, oh yeah.
On the with the defense authorization bill,
it's
to
toxic
see if
now.
It is consistent with and complies with ensuring that states have some role when it comes to how companies operate within their states, but also recognizes the importance of having policies that enable interstate commerce. And artificial intelligence is going to be one of those issues, I think, it's going to explode. And so it's complicated. But I think our members are taking a hard look at how best to do that, and the president clearly has weighed in on what he would like to see happen, and will certainly take his views and give them optimum consideration.
On Russia sanctions, the White House is...
We're going to end this video here. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I definitely 100% agree with you. Like, if it was like, oh, look, Trump's name is like in the Epstein files like 1,000 times. Oh no, the big bad guy's name is here, right? It definitely would have come out during election time. I definitely agree. All right, but the fact that it didn't, that means that they did not have a chance to basically use against him, let's just say. But I also don't think that he was involved in any of this in the first place. Again, the images that I did see, it's just like, bro, everyone wanted to be in Trump's life in some meaningful manner, right? Or kind of get him in some type of photo op, or all of these things. So I don't trust anything from the 80s, 90s that float around Trump, if that makes any sense. Not if you're trying to reference it as, look, this person was near Trump. Bro, everyone wanted to be near Trump. Trump was on a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, okay? Just understand this here. Like, the amount of times I've heard Trump's name in a rap song is wild, right? Absolutely here. Right, yeah. But it's most likely it. Like, I would say a good amount of Hollywood is probably going to be in it, and that's just my opinion there. A good amount of Hollywood, a good amount of directors, all these things here, producers, musicians, because again, when Trump stopped being Trump, Epstein became that person based off of what we've kind of read and found out kind of over the times by now, guys, right? Yeah. This is why you don't idolize people, right? To reference your comment here. I'm sure there'll be people in there that'll make us all sad, basically, make us sad. Yeah. Like people who you would have never thought in your entire life here. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of double talk though, right? I mean, that's everybody, right? And this is why when people are like, I need you to pick a side, I'm like, bro, listen, hear me out here. I am like all over the place politically, right? And that's just because of I live in Europe half the year. Things are different out there, right? So like socially, I'm all over the place, but like, fiscally conservative to the depths of me here. But I do definitely 100% see like a good amount of contradictions, specifically coming from the right and the left when it comes to this Epstein thing. Like, listen, bro, either we're going to release it, okay? Either it's going to be released kind of intact, where we can basically prove that nothing was taken out or redacted. Obviously the certain things need to be redacted, guys, right? Yes, that's why I'm saying like this. The contradictions are absolutely kind of all over the place when it comes to this Epstein thing. And this is why I stopped researching. This is why I stopped looking at it, bro. Like, this is 100% the reason why I stopped, because I was just like, bro, everyone is playing games. Everyone that we're encountering is playing games, guys.
We're actually thought to like promote it over here, guys. But if you guys do want to watch it, guys, we have hundreds of movies, and I mean hundreds of movies that we've reacted to. You guys can come watch them with me if you want to, along with many TV shows. Currently, we're working on the show Dexter, along with Vikings, and we have a lot of series that are already completed. But if you guys do want to watch it with me, the link is in the description. Everything's available at the second tier. But of course, if that's not your thing, guys, don't worry. Right? Listen, like and subscribe.